When you are working on your project with Claude Code, everything is going fine. You ask something or try to implement a new feature, your every prompt save to the context. And when it's full, you face token limit issues. And by end of this video, I will show you how to fix it completely for free using a tool called it Graphify. Graphify is an open source tool that turns your entire project, your code files, your docs, your database schemas into a queryable knowledge graph. Instead of your AI agent reading through hundreds of files every time you ask a question, it navigates to the graph. That means fewer tokens burn, more context saved, and an AI that actually understands the full shape of your project. It works with Claude Code, Cursor, Copilot, Gemini CLI, and more. And you only need one command to get started. Let me show you how you can do that. At the beginning, you will come to this repository. I will provide this link in the video description. And if you scroll a little bit, here find the magic command /Graphify space dot. But how you can use it? At the beginning, you need to have to install UV tool, install Graphify. But for this, it's actually require Python 3.10 or later version. So that's why at the beginning, you need to install latest version of Python. I will take a new tab, simply search Python and then press enter. We'll go to python.org and from there click this download options and download Python latest version from this. Let me choose a project directory and save it. Looks it's downloading. When it's done, you will have to install it. So that's why let me double click it, continue and install. So it's actually installing. I am just using macOS, so that's why this is my process. But I hope you can just install it on your machine. When it's done, what you can do that? You can check the version by opening your terminal. So just open a CMD or your terminal. Then here type Python space dash dash version. This is for the Windows command, but if you're using Linux or Mac OS, for this actually you will have Python 3 space dash dash version. If you just press enter, you will see the version number of the Python you are right now installed. So this is the first task. After then, what you will have to do? Look, after installing Python, the next thing is that you will have to install AV tool. So how you can do that? Simply take another tab and search UV install. Go to here. UV is a fast Python package. Think of it like pip, but much faster, and it handles CLI tools already clearly. Graphify README recommend UV because it automatically puts the CLI on your path. With plain pip, you sometimes have to add the bin directory yourself. That's why UV handles it for you. Simply, if you are using Mac OS, you need to copy this command and open your terminal. Simply paste it here and then press enter. And at the same time, if you are using Windows, just switch this tab, and for this actually you will have to copy this, then open your PowerShell and execute this command. Okay, I hope you understand. And see, it's actually installed everything. You can check the version as well as by using this command UV space dash dash version. And then if you press enter, you will see the latest version you are using of UV. Okay, so let me close this. After installing UV, you will back to the documentation and now you can just execute this command. Here, look, you will have two commands, UV tool install Graphify and UV and Graphify installed. If you are using Windows, then you will have to command this separately. Firstly, copy this first portion and then command it, and then copy the second portion and command it. As I am using Mac OS, for this actually ampersand works, so that's why I directly copy this full line. And now let me open the terminal and paste it here, then press enter. We're going to install Graphify double Y, and this is single Y using this UV tool. Okay, so let me press enter. Look, it's installing all the necessary packages for this, and when it's done, it says open your AI coding assistant and type /Graphify space dot, and you can see this here also. This is the command to open Graphify. Okay. Before we proceed this command, at the beginning, we need to pick a platform. Here you can see if you want to use Claude Code on your Linux and Mac OS, you will have to command this. If you want to use Claude Code on Windows, then this is your command: Graphify installed space dash dash platform, then your specific platform name. Here you also find install command for codecs, open code. You can see OpenClaw is here, Gemini CLI, Hermes agent, and there are lots of things. You can just pick your platform and just execute the command. As I'm using Mac OS, so that's why this is my command. I will simply copy it, then open a terminal and then paste it here, then press enter. This command actually added skills inside .claude folder and add a claude.md file. If I want to show you, let me go. At the beginning, you will go to your C drive and then your username. And here you will find .claude folder. Inside this .claude folder, go to skills folder and here you will find Graphify. And inside this, you will see skill.md file. This file is here added and there is a claude.md file. If you back a little bit, here you can see your claude.md file. So actually, when you just command something like this, Graphify install, it added these two files on your .claude directory. And now it says open your AI coding assistant and type /Graphify space dot. Space dot means you are using it on your current directory. So how you can do that? Let me close all of this stuff. I will open Visual Studio Code. Then we will open a new project. So I have already a project. This is a basic block project using Next.js. And I will show you how you can just use it here. If you have any project or if you are just working on a clean project, you just open your project on a code IDE, then you can just proceed this. At the beginning, you will have to open your terminal. And then if you just execute this command, look, if you just try to execute this command, you will face an issues. Let me show you. If I press enter, you will see something like this. What you can do, look, so to fix this, actually you don't command something like this. This command will work on when you have using Claude. So that's why at the beginning you will simply type Graphify and then if you press enter, look, here you will have lots of helpful comments. You can use Graphify with Claude by using this following way. You can see here you will have Claude installed, codecs installed. That means the command is actually something like this. Let me copy this and you can simply type it something like this way. Just at the beginning type Graphify, then space, then type Claude space installed. So this is the exact command you will have to do it. You can find this command there. You can see Graphify Claude installed. You have to execute this command if you want to use it on Claude Code. So let me back here. Then if I press enter, you can see it's added .claude folder and a setting.json file. It's actually also add a pre-tool use hook registered here. Now you can see Claude will now check the knowledge graph before answering code-based questions and rebuild it later after changes. Okay. At this time, what you will do, you will open the terminal and launch Claude from here. Let me press enter. You will see I'm right now using Claude Pro accounts, but you can just open the Claude interface using free model from Ulama or just using Open Router. Here, what you will do, you can simply use the Graphify skills by following these commands. Simply type /Graphify. You'll see Graphify skill is available. It can read your inputs such like code, docs, papers, images, videos to the knowledge graph. Okay. Simply press enter. And right now, we'll have to proceed. So that's why press enter. And now you can see we'll have a folder that is actually Graphify dash out. And inside this, we'll have right now two folder. If I just also press enter, it will actually add few folders here. Let me proceed again. It's reading all the files and folders inside this directory and trying to make a knowledge graph. When it finishes, in this Graphify dash out folder, you will find some files and folders. Here you can see you have graph.html. If you open it, let me just open it on a browser. You will see this is the whole visualize interaction, and this is your graph map. You can just trigger any of it and you can see the output from here. It's based on your projects, and whenever you ask any questions to Claude right now, you don't read all of this stuff. It will actually visualize this graph and try to extract information from this graph, and it will be faster and less token burn. And here you will also find graph report.md file. Here you will see all the reports. You can see this is the summary: 76 nodes, 86 age, 21 communications, and all of these is stuffed. So this is actually your graph report, what this project has, and everything you can just read it there. And there is an another important file that is actually graph.json. This is the full machine readable graph. So you are ready to use Graphify on your projects. Command something like this: add more blocks on my project. And if I press enter, so I have only few blocks here, only 3 blocks. And I just prompt something like this: I need more blocks. Okay. Right now you can see it's extracting, good formatting, and all of this stuff. This time actually Claude not use their context. It will actually use graph.json and try to implement your new features using this graph.json. And if you just view this Graphify, within a few seconds, you will see the node is increasing because you are implementing new features. And see a new block is added here. And also let me press enter. And you can see it's actually added few blocks here. So the blocks is added. And if you now refresh your graph, and see it's much bigger right now because it's using graph, and every time you just try to implement new feature or other thing, it will actually add more node. So this is your main node page.tsx, and sub node generate metadata node. This is for mtx. Here is actually for base url, root layout, layout.tsx, and all of this. I hope you understand so how it's actually working. And if you face any problem, just leave a comment. I will try to give you a solution.